Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure we've all sat down to a plate of grilled fish, telling ourselves, this is a healthy choice. We believe fish is good for us, lean, full of omega-3s, and easy on the stomach. But what if the very fish you're eating is silently working against your health? This might sound hard to believe, but the truth is, not all fish are created equal. For adults over 60 in particular, certain types of fish can be a hidden danger, causing problems like memory loss, high blood pressure, aching joints, and a feeling of brain fog. Sometimes, these symptoms aren't just a sign of aging. They're the consequences of what's on your plate. Some fish contain high levels of mercury, toxins, and chemicals that build up in your body over time. The scary part is that most of us have no idea. So, if you care about your brain and heart health, and if you want to enjoy your golden years with clarity and vitality, then this video is for you. Today, we're going to explore 6 types of fish that older adults should avoid at all costs. I guarantee some of these are so common you've probably eaten them this month alone without knowing the risk. Tilefish, the hidden threat to the nervous system. Next up is tilefish, a fish that looks clean, white, and harmless on a plate. However, beneath that appealing texture lies a massive amount of mercury. Tilefish ranks near the very top of the mercury chart, right up there with shark and swordfish. For an aging body, where the kidneys don't clear toxins as quickly and the brain is more vulnerable, even a small amount of mercury can cause serious, long-term damage to the nervous system. The danger is that tilefish is often not labeled clearly. In many restaurants, it's just called white fish. So, if you're not sure about the source, especially if it's from the Gulf of Mexico, it's best to avoid it. Always ask and check the label. King mackerel, the silent enemy of memory. Let's start with a fish that sounds harmless, but is anything but. King mackerel. Mercury doesn't just pass through your body, especially in older adults with slower metabolisms. It builds up in the blood and can even cross into the brain. Once there, it can interfere with your nervous system, accelerate cognitive decline, and increase the risk of memory loss, anxiety, and even dementia. Many people believe that eating fish makes you smart, but the truth is, not all fish help your brain. King mackerel is one of the worst offenders, especially for those of us whose bodies no longer process toxins as quickly. The good news is you don't have to give up on mackerel entirely. Instead, switch to Atlantic mackerel. This type has much lower mercury levels, is still packed with omega-3s, and is far safer for older adults. Swordfish, the toxic burden on your digestion. Swordfish is often considered a premium, protein-rich fish with omega-3 benefits. But for older adults, it's not just risky, it's downright dangerous. Swordfish is extremely high in mercury, which builds up slowly, day after day, with every bite, beyond mercury. Swordfish also has dense, oily flesh that's hard for older digestive systems to process. As we age, our digestion naturally slows, and enzyme production decreases. This can cause heavy meats like swordfish to sit in the stomach longer, leading to bloating, discomfort, and even acid reflux. If you eat swordfish for its omega-3s, opt for safer choices like sardines or wild-caught salmon. Both are rich in healthy fats without the mercury problems, and they're much easier on your stomach. Catfish, hidden pollutants on your plate. Finally, we have a very common and familiar fish, catfish. Catfish are bottom feeders, living in rivers and lakes, and they consume whatever cells at the bottom, chemicals, waste, and toxins. Over time, these poisons are absorbed into their flesh, and when you eat the fish, you're getting those toxins too. For many on a budget, catfish seems like an economical choice. But the truth is, cheap now can cost you later, in terms of mobility, independence, and peace of mind. Instead of catfish, a smarter swap is cod or haddock. They are low in toxins, easy to digest, and don't carry the same environmental burden. When prepared correctly, they can be just as comforting as fried catfish without the hidden health risks. Shark, an exotic but risky meal. While it may seem sophisticated, shark is a toxic trap for seniors. Sharks are apex predators that live long lives, accumulating massive amounts of mercury and urea in their bodies over time. When you eat shark, you're getting all of that. Your kidneys and liver are already working harder as you age. Adding a heavy burden of mercury and urea puts immense pressure on these vital organs, which are already under strain. If you're looking for a rich, hearty fish, try trout instead. It's flavorful, full of good fats, gentle on your system, and far safer for protecting your brain, heart, and joints as you age. Farm salmon, a source of inflammation. Do you know the difference between farm salmon and wild-caught salmon? Though they look the same on your plate, they are worlds apart. Farmed salmon are raised in crowded pens and fed unnatural diets, leading to high levels of inflammatory omega-6 fatty acids, which can fuel arthritis and heart disease in older adults. To prevent illness in these tight pens, many farm fish are also given antibiotics, leaving behind trace residues that you end up consuming. The simple advice is to choose wild Alaskan salmon whenever possible. It's naturally raised, clean, packed with healthy omega-3s, and free from artificial additives. I know this isn't easy to hear, especially as some of these fish are a part of your routine. But the important thing is that you are still in control. Every meal is a chance to either nourish your body or challenge it. By removing these harmful toxins and inflammatory triggers, you give your body room to heal. Start with small changes. Check your fridge, read labels, and share what you've learned today with your loved ones. Knowledge sets you free. You're never too old to start, and it's never too late to change. You deserve a clear mind, a body that doesn't ache, and food that fuels you instead of failing you.